I just set up some bird poop. Totally worth it for this view. Hey guys, it's Paul Roy here, coming from Costa Rica. I want to talk to you about a topic that's really dear to me, and it's why do I continue to live here? I could easily go back to the US, I could have a 9 to 5, I could go work for somebody else. I was reflecting today on just how successful I had been in doing that, and just how successful I had been living just the normal life, being in the 9 to 5 world, having a job, saving money, getting assets. And then I moved to Costa Rica and it all changed. And I just want to talk about how beautiful, how inspiring it is to be here, not only because of the things that I talk about a lot, like the weather and the beautiful clean water and the clean air I get to breathe, but also because of what's happening on me on the inside. This country is cleansing for your soul. This country makes you clean just because everything around you is so clean and so pure. And it's really hard to capture that sort of a thing in a video, and I just want to try today. I want to talk about how the problems that you have to solve in Costa Rica are so radically different than the problems you have to solve. There's problems everywhere in the world. There's problems no matter where you choose to live or what you choose to do. But the ones that we get here are different, and they challenge your brain in new and exciting ways. They cause you to stop having to live the default life, the life that everyone around you lives, because there are really no role models around here to emulate. In the US, I could emulate my father, and he had his own business, or I could emulate my friends, and they all worked 9 to 5 jobs and made a lot of money, and I always judged myself based on the people around me. Well, down here, the people around me are mostly retired folks who have had an additional 40 years up on what I've accomplished in life, and have way, way more than I have. And yet, I'm content. I'm so happy to be here because I know that because I'm here, I'm just building and building the sort of life that I want to live. So, one of the really major reasons that I live here is because it causes me to have to solve new problems, to entertain my brain by inventing a lifestyle. A friend of mine described it as a pioneer spirit. I was talking to him yesterday on his farm on top of a mountain, and he told me that when he got there, it was nothing but tall grass and a shack. And he turned it into a place that's exceptional. I'll be posting videos of that here soon. And I really took those words to heart. I thought to myself, I am a pioneer spirit down here. I am creating a life that has no blueprint. I am creating the blueprint for my own life. And that is really what's so rewarding, so infinitely satisfying about being here. I talk about the water and the air and the accommodations and the weather, but all that stuff is outside. It's all happening out here. It's really important is happening inside. It's happening inside of me, inside of my heart, inside of my mind. That's the true value of living abroad. The problems that I talk about solving are a pleasure to solve. People think about problems as being these things that they don't want in their life, but really, problems allow your brain to become more creative, to come up with new solutions to interesting events that happen, so that you can always position yourself in such a way that the life around you is pleasant to you. So, I was sitting on top of the mountain today, and I'm just inspired to talk about why it is that I live here. It really is an incredibly beautiful place, but it also inspires beauty inside of me, and inspires me to get out of the left brain box that I had placed myself in for so many years, and get into the right brain sort of activity that I know is the source of all of my creative flow. And just being in a place like this inspires that. And I want to show you guys the view that I've been looking at that inspired this video, and I hope you like it. That's the spring. I drink all of my water out of there. That's coming straight out of a mountain. That's a big holding tank that lets the stuff settle. It's such a joy to drink pure water that's right out of the mountain. Over there are some greenhouses on the side of the mountain. Yeah. Hey look, it's a tree. That's not so exciting at all. But down here was where the beauty is. This is the Arosi Valley with Lake Cachi in the foreground. It's halfway covered with lily pads because it's a man-made lake and it's not particularly well managed. But it has its own beauty. Those lily pads will migrate across the lake at intervals during the day, and it's just incredibly beautiful. Right there in the center, that's Volcano Turrialba smoking. I really like to watch the volcanoes as they huff and puff and spit up sometimes. It's really, really inspiring. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching it and giving me a little time in your day. Talk to you soon.